If you have a Honda with the fault code P0087, low fuel rail pressure, watch this video because we're going to discuss what it means and how to fix it. Back at you. All right, so we have a Honda Accord here. It's a 2017. It's got a fault code P0087. The fuel rail pressure is too low, okay? It's a 2.4 liter four-cylinder engine. This fault code is going to pertain to a lot of Honda vehicles that utilize the same engine at 2.4. So what that code means is, back here underneath this cover is a fuel rail, okay? The pressure that the computer is commanding and what the sensor is seeing are two different things. It's lower than what it's expecting. So this vehicle has two fuel pumps. You have one in the tank. It's called a low volume fuel pump. That provides about 50, 55, 60 PSI to the high pressure fuel pump, which is right here, okay? This is the old one. From there, it uses a regulator and a camshaft to compress that low pressure to high pressure. And most time at idle, it's about 500 to 600 PSI, and they can go up to 2,000, 3,000, okay? So that code usually means you either have a low pressure, which has no volume to the high pressure pump, or the high pressure pump is not creating enough volume to meet the demand, okay? In this particular case, it was the high pressure fuel pump, okay? But there's a couple things you need to look at. There's a cup that goes on here that rides on the camshaft. If you don't maintain your vehicle, that cup it'll rub through and damage this and the cup and the camshaft lobe at times, okay? Also, you need to have a fuel pressure gauge on the vehicle to properly diagnose it, because you got to know is it the high volume problem or the low volume pump the problem, okay? So in this case, we verified, it usually takes about 20 to 30 minutes of idling and driving for the vehicle to just cut off and stall. So during that time, we had the scan tool on the vehicle showing the desired fuel pressure and then what the actual fuel pressure at the rail was. And then we actually had a inline fuel pressure gauge that was hooked up to the vehicle, and we were watching that. So when the vehicle stalled, it was 55 PSI was great, no problems. But the sensor on the fuel rail was showing 60 and the vehicle stalled and died. There is a small, slim chance that the high pressure fuel rail sensor is faulty, but you have to look at your data to determine that, okay? For example, because it's not an easy thing to get to and test. You got to pull the intake manifold off. So if you use your scan tool, it still reads pressure, so you can manipulate the pressure. So what I'm saying is, if the car's off and the key's on and it shows 55 PSI on my gauge that I have on the vehicle, if I release that pressure and it drops it to 0, I should see the fuel pressure gauge also drop on the vehicle, the sensor itself. It should read from 60, whatever it is, down to 10 PSI. It should lower, and that's how you kind of check if the sensor is working. Usually when a sensor is faulty, it wigs out. It's usually jumping up and down, going nuts. If you have a real consistent droppage and it's real consistent, it's staying normal, and it's not jumping around, I'm telling you the sensor is good. The sensor, when they fail, they'll drop out. They'll go from 60 to 5, 75, 60, 10, and they're going all over the place. So there is some things involved that you do need to determine to confirm the fault here. So I'm kind of giving you the information of what I look at, what we see, also what you can look at and determine to make the exact cause of what the failure is. So, like I said, on our case, on this particular case, it was the high pressure pump. I've had in the past, this is very rare, but I've had a Ford the other day. He had a bad low pressure pump and high pressure pump. I had two of those at the same time. And the car ran until the high pressure went out and then it stalled. The low pressure was like reading, supposed to be 55, 60. It was like 20. But the car will still run with that kind of low pressure. But once the high pressure ran out of fuel, it had problems. We even put the low pressure in first to determine, is it just a flow problem from the low pressure? Ran it and confirmed the high pressure was bad. So you need to do some testing. On this case, like I said, it was deemed out from data. So here is where the high pressure pump lives at on the vehicle. Like I said, it goes through the valve cover into the engine. And this is where the low pressure fuel is connected here. And then this regulator regulates how much of the pump is going to regulate that fuel. All right, so when you go buy the high pressure fuel pump, Honda sells it as a kit. And here's the part number that we use for this Honda Accord right here. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. Hopefully this video helped you out. If you liked it, subscribe, put a thumbs up, put a comment if you need to. Forward to all your friends, share it. Till the next one, see ya.